Infernape feels absolutely insane to play right now. Hey, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to talk about Infernape EX. Now, Infernape EX is a great card, but it didn't see a lot of play when the new set came out, but I wanted to revisit it because of the rare candy inclusion, allowing you to get it out in turn 2, and if you're going second, by turn 4, you can already attack with Flare Blitz, which is only a 2 energy attack cost, hitting for 140, which is insane. So this card got a lot more consistency with the new Celestial Guardians pack, and it also got a couple of new things as well, and one of those new things is the new Turtonator. Now, I did talk about Turtonator and showcased it with Charizard last week, so if you didn't check out that video, definitely check that out. You get to see Turtonator in action and how great of a card this thing is. It's such a beast of an attacker. You have Fire Spin hitting for 90, you do the Kiawe combo. If you see the Charizard video, you'll know how great that combo is, and you can just get Turtonator out super quickly and just start swinging for 90 every turn. Now, if you notice in the Charizard video, I did talk about a little bit of why I didn't like Charizard and Turtonator together, and it's because Turtonator, yes, you can get it out so quickly, but you do have to constantly attach energy to it in order to hit for 90, and at some point that's not going to be enough, right? Your opponent's going to set up a big Pokemon on the bench, and then they can come in and just hit your Turtonator, and then you don't really have anything set up on your bench because you're constantly attaching energy to Turtonator every turn. Well, that's why Infernape is so great. It only has a 2 energy retreat cost, so if you have an extra turn to spare, you can attach an energy to Infernape, and then once Turtonator goes down, you can bring in the Infernape, attach an energy, and then just do a massive swing for 140, which would KO most things if Turtonator did its job. Now, the rest of the deck is pretty standard. We're not playing anything too spicy besides the Turtonator. I think the Turtonator is spicy enough. We do play Rocky Helmets as opposed to Capes. I think we like to put Rocky Helmet on our Turtonator and even also on our Infernape in case your opponent does attack you. Surprisingly, 140 in this meta is not entirely enough to KO a lot of things. There are a lot of Pokemon that have 150 HP, a lot of Pokemon that if they have Cape, then they go up to 160. So you could get rid of one helmet for maybe a Guzma. That's also an inclusion that you could potentially make for this deck. I do like the Rocky helmets though, because you can just put them out and not have to worry about it. And then if they attack your Turtonator and attack your Turtonator multiple times, then you're getting more value out of the Rocky helmet than say a Guzma would, getting rid of a cape. So yeah, that's up to your discretion. I like the helmets. I think they did come in clutch in some of my matches. And the other thing that you could include in this deck is a Dawn. I didn't do any testing with Dawn because something that you could do theoretically is you could Kiawe onto a Turtonator on the bench, have already attached an energy to the active, and then Dawn that energy onto the Infernape while still preserving your energy attachment next turn. I don't think it comes up that often. I think you would just rather have the Turtonator in the active, Kiawe to it, and then just keep attacking with it until it goes down. That way your Infernape on the bench is just ready to go in and just sweep your entire opponent's board. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck list. Let's hop onto the matches, and I'll show you some of the games that I got with Infernape EX. Okay, we're going up against Lycanroc, probably Lycanroc Rampardos, which could be pretty tough, not gonna lie. It's not the greatest match. Yeah, Lycanroc Rampardos. We have Infernape. So let's go Pokeball. Chimchar feels good. Let's go Helmet to the active. Attach. And Kiawe. Such a great card. It's like way better than Misty's, honestly. Because like, yeah, sure, you end your turn, but like on your first turn, the likelihood of you even attacking is very low anyway. So why not just accelerate all the energy you need? And then this next turn, yeah, they're gonna Signs of Evolution, but you can evolve into Lycanroc. Now they can evolve into Rampardos. Oh, that was a beautiful top deck. So now if they do evolve into Rampardos, we have a Infernape ready to go. Let's go research here. Okay. Let's go Fire Spin. And it looks like my opponent left. We'll see if they come back. I don't know, that start was pretty disgusting. Yeah, looks like they're AFK. So this is the potential of this deck. So if you liked what you saw, definitely give it a try. I recommend it. I love Turtonator. Turtonator is one of my favorite cards from this this new set because of the Kiawe. Just being able to attack for 90 super early is so good. Especially if you're going first, because you can't attack really anyway. I mean, sometimes you can, like with Misty and stuff like that, but with this specific combo, like you can just get your Fire Spin ready. They can't evolve, so like things on the bench that like stage 2s that can't evolve on their first turn, you can just steamroll them. The thing about Turtonator is you do need a secondary attacker in order to stay alive, because you do have to like consistently attach to Turtonator. So you need a secondary attacker that's very easy to set up, right? It doesn't take too long for you to get it powered up, which is why Infernape is really good. Yep, there goes my opponent. Alright. Going up against Charizard. This can be tough. Second Chimchar. I'm honestly going to Iono because this hand is not that great without Turtonator. This hand is better. This hand is way better. Okay. Okay. All right, this is pretty good. I think I evolved the active. I don't want the active to go down. It won't if they go into Stoke Charizard, but if for some reason they don't have what they need, then we could just, you know, KO them with Turtonator. And then that's the other thing I love about Infernape, it has free retreat, so we could just retreat into the Turtonator and then attack. Which I actually might do this next turn. I might switch into Turtonator if they go in and Stoke, that way I can hit it for 90. And then, even if they do Cyrus KO my Infernape, I can go in with the Turtonator and still KO it. Yeah, that seems good. I like that. That was the one thing that I didn't like about my Turtonator Charizard deck, is that Charizard required Stoke in order to attack. So it was like you needed 2 turns to use Charizard, whereas in Infernape you really only need 1 turn. What the heck is that? Why are we playing Moltres in 2025? Okay. I'll bite. Because the good thing about this board is I'm only just 1 energy away. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. They didn't have what they needed. So I'm just going to retreat. Go into the Turtonator. And then now Turtonator can just start breaking through their board. So they have to send up this Moltres. I can't think of anything that they could retreat into. Like, they could retreat into another Charmander, but then I'll just KO that. If they keep the Moltres in the active, I can hit the Moltres. Or no, I can just literally... Well, I can't, because I can't retreat. That is the one thing, is Turtonator can't retreat freely. So I think I'll just go ahead and start just hitting it for 90. And then if they retreat that Moltres, I'm still not worried. Like, I could freely retreat, my guy. Oh, and if they don't have... Oh... Ugh. Well, thank you for helping me retreat, because now I can just do that. Alright, alright. Well, that worked out. Okay. Let's Pokeball. Can we get Turt? We can. Very good, very good. We've been getting some really great starts, to be fair. Getting Turtonator with Kiawe is very good. Why is it just showing me Alolan Raichu? Okay. Yeah, there's nothing crazy fun out here. What is the Alakazam deck doing? Okay, people are running this Alakazam deck, which is interesting, and they're playing the two different types. Psychic Suppression and the Psychic, which is interesting. Maybe we try that. Okay. It's professors. Maybe we get Infernape? Ooh, we do. So yeah, this is great. So we can do this. We can rare candy Infernape. We can retreat then into the Turtonator. Attach. Let's put the helmet on as well. And then we got rid of this Oricorio, which is nice. Alright, next turn they're gonna hit us for 80. I could hit them for 90. And then just slowly power up my Infernape, because I don't think they can do anything to chip away and KO it next turn. Or I just power up the Infernape, because they'll take recoil damage from Rocky Helmet. Yeah, I think I do that. I think I just take it slow this next turn and just set up this Infernape. Yeah, what I can actually do is this. And then pass. This way, if they hit my Turtonator with either Darkrai, I have Cyrus to pull them up and then Infernape for game. Yeah. I thought maybe they might have Guzma, but no, this Rocky Helmet will secure it. Sweet. And that's why I like Infernape so much better than the Charizard build, because then you're not like down, like I don't have to stoke this turn and then try to attack, you know? I just attach and then Flare Blitz. Alright, this deck is definitely clean. Okay. We have Pokeball. Let's go research first, because we can't Kiawe this turn anyway. We have a Helmet, Pokeball. Next turn they could attack, so I'll put the helmet there just in case. Aha. Baited. It's all part of my plan. Okay. So just a peck. I think we just Flare Blitz here. Next turn they hit us for 70. So we could attach an energy and retreat. Let them hit the Turtonator. And then yeah, if we ever get Kiawe, we could potentially attack with Turtonator. Oh, they got Snorlax. No, it's just a peck. I think I will Sabrina because I don't want this Toucannon to do whatever it wants. I want them to have Berry in hand, and then if they do attack with Berry, they could potentially go to sleep and stay asleep, which gives me some time to attack. Oh nope, they just got the research. And then Cyrus also lets me just attack this guy whenever I want. Okay. This lets me set up double Infernape, which is good. Okay, there's that berry. Six cards left in deck. This gets us second Turtonator. Have I used Iono? I have not, so I'm going to save the Turtonator. We'll just go ahead and get this guy ready to go. Yeah, I didn't think they would stay asleep. Okay. I'm looking for a Kiawe. I have a 50-50 chance of getting it. So my opponent can attach energy to the active and then use collapse. Okay. So they're not going to do anything. In which case I attach energy here. And then use Kiawe to active. I'm not entirely sure what they're waiting for. They might be waiting for Toucannon. They might just be missing that piece. What's this? Okay. So they have to kill this Turtonator now. Why do they play Fire Energy? That's what I'm curious about. I feel like with this deck you would play Psychic and then you could play Oricorio and Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele would have been really great here as an attacker for them. Okay, they did get the Toucannon. Oh wait, this is not the same guy. This is 80 and they burn. Alright, so they're gonna bury me. Which is interesting. I feel like they should have saved the berry attached energy to this guy. Where did they put their energy attachment to? I'm actually curious. They attached it to this guy? Okay. I'm gonna send up this guy and use Lily so that I don't have to worry about any sort of Cyrus or, I don't know, red plays. Yeah. Yeah, I can actually do this. This is fine. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Just gonna heal. They already used both their berries, so all they can do is just do Beak Blast. Which max does 100, and then I just retreat and KO with Infernape EX. Interesting match, interesting deck. Yeah, it's curious deck. Cape. Cape does not help them survive here. Oh, Cape plus Lily does though. Okay, if they have Cyrus... No, because I have Rocky Helmet. Okay. This is why I think this is why I promoted this Infernape, because of Rocky Helmet. I wanted to make sure that the Rocky Helmet procced so that I could use it towards my second Infernape's attack. But yeah, that Rocky Helmet definitely came in clutch. Was able to let us just squeeze out a little bit more damage. That is the one thing about Infernape that is difficult, is that 140, surprisingly, is not enough to KO a lot of things. Especially with Cape. You could play Guzma in this list, potentially. That's not a bad inclusion, but I'd rather just put something on my Pokemon, because Turtonator can tank a couple of hits, so Rocky Helmet definitely puts in more work than Guzma in that regards. But yeah, Guzma doesn't seem that bad either. Don't know if my opponent is going to flip this coin. I think they forgot. Alright, I am burned. The helmet will finish it off. This could have been scary. If I didn't have helmet here, they could just Cyrus KO this. And there we go. It's another dub. What the heck is that?